The search for a motive that inspired the assassination attempt against Donald Trump is ongoing, and we don't have such a motive at this time. We may never. Reports so far are that there is no belief that any kind of manifesto or note was left behind. Of course, the shooter, Thomas Crooks, was neutralized, killed just moments after firing at Donald Trump. But we have some new information about the political background, if nothing else. We've learned that the dad is a big pro-gun libertarian type. We've learned from former classmates that the shooter was conservative. And now there is reporting from local Pittsburgh news affiliate WPXI that the home regularly had Trump signs on its lawn, remembering, of course, that the shooter did live with his parents.
Investigators dressed in plain clothes as well as FBI agents approach this house. That's where the family of Thomas Crooks lives, which is right here on Milford Drive. Then we started to see those agents going door to door, canvassing the neighborhood and speaking with people who live here. They're trying to get answers to the many questions that still remain. Crooks's motive is still unclear. Records show he is a registered Republican, and neighbors today told us that they've actually seen Trump signs outside of the home over the course of the last few years. Investigators.
Okay, so I am now going to go sort of into just what's my sense of the situation mode. And there's three aspects to this that I want to mention. The first aspect is that the MAGA right has immediately gone not into unity mode, not into let's do something about gun violence mode, which they never go into. They have immediately gone into this is the fault of liberals mode. Now consider what we know. Individual shooter, a registered Republican, father, a libertarian gun nut type, died wearing a shirt associated with a gun enthusiast YouTube channel. Classmates confirmed he was a right winger. Trump signs all over their lawn, although he lived with his parents, so whether those were his signs or his parents' signs, okay. Explosives in his car, nearly a dozen firearms taken out of the home to give us an idea of the environment. There is nothing there that points to the political left. Now, if there were, I would be telling you, I wouldn't be hiding it. The reality is that in the United States, the vast majority of political violence is committed by those with right-wing ideologies. But let me present another aspect to this. I can't tell, we don't know the motive, okay? And so if you just want someone to tell you, here's what it was, find some other channel. We don't know what it was, but I think there's a couple of possibilities here. It is possible that this was not politically motivated in the strictest sense. This is one possibility, one hypothesis. The idea being this is, as we see so many times with these young white male shooters, there was an emotional distress situation, wanted attention, bullied, school shooter / incel / whatever kind of situation. The demographics are generically consistent with that in some way. Wasn't necessarily about Trump himself. He felt small. He felt insignificant. He thought maybe this is how I can get attention and meaning. That's one hypothesis. This is just me talking here. We're having a conversation. This is not any kind of declaration. We don't know. He did not leave a manifesto or anything. So one possibility is that people saying, how do we combine the fact that he grew up in clearly a right-wing household, registered Republican, guns, the whole thing, and yet tried to kill the Republican candidate? Well, one thing would be it's not overtly political in that way. Second possibility is something we explored recently, which is that there is a movement, and it includes people like Alex Jones, who has said it. It includes people like Nick Fuentes and others who believe that while Trump is a Republican, he is not functioning in a way that is particularly useful to their cause. There was fury among Alex Jones and Nick Fuentes and others when Trump said, I don't know anything about Project 2025. Much of it's no good. It was all a lie, right? The real explanation is it's all a lie. Trump loves Project 2025. But for the moment that it was plausible that maybe Trump doesn't love Project 2025, factions like Alex Jones and Nick Fuentes were furious with Trump alleging that he was failing to live up to what standard they believe he should. It's also possible that as a registered Republican who grew up in what appears to have been a clearly right-wing pro-gun household, the shooter became enamored or became sucked in by these Trump isn't right-wing enough sort of things that we've seen. And remember, I played a clip for you yesterday of Alex Jones from 5 months ago, where Jones said Trump would actually, if Trump were killed, it would usher in the assassinations of all of the deep state targets we have in mind. So this is Alex Jones's words. Trump getting killed would actually be the ideal scenario, because then we can go and kill all these other people that are really the problem. So that's another possibility. But what we don't know for sure is the motive, because the shooter did not leave anything behind. The investigation goes on, and maybe we will find out more. But remember, when people like Eric Trump at the RNC, in the interview we looked at earlier, or others online say this is the violence incited by the left, this was an assassination attempt based on a left-wing political perspective, we have no evidence of that whatsoever. And we have growing evidence of very much the opposite. Important to keep that in mind as the conversations go further and further off the rails about this. What do you think? I want to hear from you. Write to me, info@davidpakman.com. Curious what the perspective of the majority or plurality of my audience is on this. One of our sponsors is Zippix nicotine toothpicks. Don't you think it's time you stopped putting smoke and vape oils in your lungs? Zippix toothpicks are a convenient way to curb the nicotine cravings. Zippix toothpicks are super discreet. You can use them anytime, anywhere smoking and vaping aren't allowed, including flights, sporting events, in restaurants. They're available in 6 different flavors with options of 2 and 3 milligrams of nicotine. If you're not a nicotine user, Zippix also offers caffeine and B12 infused toothpicks. Zippix has already helped tens of thousands of customers ditch the cigarettes, ditch the vapes. They might be able to help you too. If you're a smoker or a vapor, give Zippix toothpicks a try. Your lungs will thank you. Go to zippixtoothpicks.com today. Save 10% with the code PAKMAN10 at checkout. Just remember, you must be 21 or older to order. The link is down below.